Norland, how are you?
Oh, it's you. I should have known.
Good to see you
Your
too,
mistress
buddy.
told me of the conspirator she believes hides themselves at this festival. If you find them, come speak with me, and we can ensure their removal without causing a disturbance.
I'll return when I have news. Imagine I just go around and to everyone I see, I just kind of like scratch my nose and I go, ah yes, beneath the throat of the world, and they just look at me like, oh god, oh, I'm caught. I've been made.
What do you want? Cause you see I'm preoccupied.
Yeah, you're reading at a festival. That's a little weird. What demands your attention perhaps matters beneath the throat of the world. Excuse me, I must take my leave. Am I literally just gonna say this to everyone? I guess I'm gonna try.
So, the passphrase, is it? I should have anticipated as much. This entire affair has been a Nord's dinner from the very start.
Delicious and very
if there's
filling.
nothing else, I shall make myself scarce.
I seek the lead conspirator. Who are they? What do they look like?
How should I know? We've never laid eyes upon one another. All our meetings were done with each on the other side of a wall.
What do they sound like?
Although, I suppose, I can at least tell you that they are a man. Judging by their voice, that is. Not much to go on, but it is all I have. Now, out of my way. It is no longer safe to be here.
No, you should head right for that guard. He'll protect you. Hey,
Something to report?
grab the Telvanni. Go get him. Well, he's leaving, but I'm just like, should we let him leave? That seems like a bad idea, frankly. Oh, is it gonna be the cook? No, because I feel like he would have noticed if it was a Khajiit.
I like you, Una. You've got
Overly
presence.
attentive
He'll like everyone, Yorn.
waiter.
He'll make a good court bard someday.
Yes? How can KingGath help
I
you?
don't think that was a compliment.
Have you ever served drinks beneath the throat of the world?
Ah, I see. You know the passphrase. So, things have not gone to plan. This one suspected as much. We must take our leave, and soon. Unless there is something you must do here?
Because one thing that I almost expected I'd have to do heartening, dramatic, enigmatic with every one of them, but that would be a little tedious. So this is probably a better way to do it. I seek the lead conspirator. Who are they? What do they look like?
This one does not know. It is the truth. We have met, but it was dark. They covered their face and body, and no words were exchanged. But no. Oh, wait. KingGath did see something. Yes. A long lock of hair did fall from under the hood.
Oh?
White it was, shining bright in the moonlight.
You don't
This is all KingGath
say.
can tell you. This one feels it is time to leave, before others come asking questions. Farewell to you.
Long white hair. It's actually just Jorn. It's like he's been conspiring this entire time. Joined the Bards College so that he had an easier time infiltrating us. Suspicious stranger and... oh wait, is this gonna be... no, there's two suspicious strangers with white hair. 3 suspicious strangers, but you are not a man. What if you sound manly? This is where it gets tricky.
I do not have time for common rabble.
I'm gonna talk to him just because I want to narrow it down a little bit more if possible. What if I were to say, beneath the throat of the world?
You speak the passphrase. Forgive my discourtesy, I was not expecting any more associates.
You weren't? It's,
Clearly
everyone was
something
here.
has gone awry. How is it I can help you?
Frankly, I feel like everyone here's a conspirator. Oh, you get out of here. Your hair's also not long, so I'm not really worried about you. I seek the lead conspirator. Who are they? What do they look like?
I see. I cannot provide you what you search for. Few of us have met face to face as it ensures greater secrecy, and so it is the same with our leader. However, I can tell you this. I recently oversaw the acquisition and delivery of a new weapon to our leader. A fine axe of darkest hue. This information might help you, it might not. Regardless, I must be leaving now. Goodbye.
He's very, very nervous. He's like, I gotta get out of here. You have a sword. So that narrows you, or that excludes you. Let me see your axe. Let me see your weapon. Oh, yes. Ebony axe. Oh, he looks nervous. Oh, he looked at me. He's like, what? What did you just say about my axe? Nothing. Nothing at all. You know what? I want to see what happens. Now that I have this save, now that I know I have this save, I kind of wonder what would happen if I confront him myself. Oh, hi.
Away with you, citizen. I'm on duty. No time to talk.
There's plenty of time beneath the throne of the world.
Oh, that phrase. You're one of us. But to speak those words... Something's gone wrong.
Yeah, there's a
I
bard
knew
going
this
around
wouldn't work.
harassing everyone.
I had that feeling. Maybe it's not too late to get out of this mess.
Hey, you right there, don't look at us. I seek the lead. Who are they? What do they look like? You can save yourself.
I would tell you if I knew, truly. I haven't been complicit in this plot for long. I don't know anyone. I only joined because I was promised coin. The one who leads. They're meant to be formidable. A face worn and scarred from many a battle.
Oh.
With such a person, I thought it would be an easy job.
Right there.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not a bad person. I'm just in a tight spot right now.
He'll make a good court.
Oh, I'm in over my head. I must go before something happens to me.
Alright, you get out of here. Yeah, we've really narrowed it down now. I'm gonna talk to him instead of talking to Norland.
Sometimes I like to think
just because I want to see what happens. But it's also why I have that save as a backup.
I tasted your food.
Enjoying the
Oda.
festival, I hope.
It's better than most songs.
I think I know who you are, and why you're here.
I like you, Una.
What are you getting at?
You really should have
You
dressed
like
up a little bit
everyone,
more for the
Yorn.
festival,
He'll
is
make
all
a
I'm
good
saying.
court bard someday.
I know you lead this
I
conspiracy.
don't
Turn
think
yourself
that was
in
a
and
compliment.
face justice.
Fine. I admit it. You found your man. But I've no intention of throwing myself at the mercy of the Solitude Guard. There's only one way out of
Sometimes
this
I like
now.
to think my cooking is like
Okay,
playing
and
the flute
here's the
or singing
emissary
a song.
system.
I've
There's always
tasted
another
your
way
food,
if you're
Odar.
willing to look.
better
To go out in
than
a
most
blaze of
songs
glory,
I've
there is no
heard.
better end. Never too late to mend one's ways and start anew. I'm gonna try and appeal to him a little. You still have options.
You think I want to die? I wish I did have options. But I don't. Things were never supposed to go this far, you know. We were just meant to discredit Elisif, spread rumors, sow discontent and the like.
How did you go from that to planning to murder then? Sure, you had your reasons, you just got carried away. It happens sometimes, things take on a life of their own. That's the fun of it. Such things usually start innocently enough. I'm gonna try and mix it up a little bit.
There's truth in that for sure.
Okay, possibly good.
Look, I don't know what your part
I
of
realize
this
that's
is,
very
but
bright,
you don't
but-
appear to be with the Solitude Guard, so just who are you?
Sometimes I like to think
I'm your
my
only way
cooking
out of this. What does it matter who I am? I'm your salvation. I'm your friend. I'm your only way out of this.
tasted your food, Oda.
Huh.
It's better than most
I
songs
almost
I've heard.
believe you. This has gone on for too long. If I don't act now, it may be too late.
No, not like that. I implore you, don't go through with this. You know it's wrong. Commitment's reasonability. Forget such things. Just quit. You stand on the edge of a precipice. Turn back. Don't be blind. Open your eyes. Take another path. You know it's wrong. You said you didn't even want it to get to this point.
By the gods, why must I be tested like this? I do not want to do this. I never did. You must understand, I have no desire to harm Jarl Elisif or Solitude.
She's not even out here, you know.
But my head, it is over a barrel. I cannot go through this ridiculous conspiracy any longer. But I am a dead man if I do not.
Okay, let's build on that.
Help me, please. You seem to have some measure of compassion. There must be something you can do, some way out of this for me.
So you're still working for someone then? You say your life is in danger? I'm appealing to him, like I can help you. Tell me why your life is in danger.
Let us just say threats have been made. Some subtle, some not.
The Thalmor are gonna be
If I were
behind
to
this,
go
aren't
through
they?
with this coup and succeed, riches beyond measure have been promised to me and those who have followed me. It was also promised if I fail and somehow live, my death would still be certain. If I were to turn cold to try to flee, I would die, painfully.
Because the Thalmor arranged
But
the
I no
festival,
longer care.
and the Thalmor
I will take my chances.
could have then arranged for her to be taken out. Who is it who orchestrated this conspiracy?
Those who first approached me and who have written to me since claim to be working on behalf of a Jarl from a rival hold.
Interesting.
However, ever since our intent became more violent, I have had my doubts about this.
Thalmor.
They
Sorry.
have equipped us too
Allergies.
well, and have granted us powerful magic with which to secure our communications.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, what sort of Jarl sends mages to a man's room as he sleeps, just to recruit him? No, I am convinced something more is going on.
Were they of any particular race? Any sort of hoity-toity accent? I can't tell you, but I can let you go if you give me something of value. I have an idea. You're skilled at espionage. Come work for the Bards College. For your crimes, you die here and now. Turn yourself in, reveal all, and beg for mercy. Skilled at espionage, come work for the Bards College. I don't think Elisif would like that. I feel like that's a great way to get in trouble with the Jarl, who we're trying to get in the good graces of. Reveal all and beg for mercy.
If that is the only way, perhaps I can at least regain some measure of honor. Who knows? Perhaps the Solitude God will take pity on me. Keep me safe. Or perhaps my neck will meet an executioner's block instead of a barrel. It is in the hands of Talos now. Farewell to you.
Because that's the thing. If we had just gone straight to Norland and had him arrested, we wouldn't have had that entire conversation. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. What if he actually just walks past the guard? Okay, no, he's going to Norland. This is good.
I am turning myself in.
Oh, there we go.
I have been leading a conspiracy against Solitude. I will tell you everything.
So you're the one. Didn't expect you to come willingly. I'll be sure that's taken into account during your trial. Come with me now.
Literally, all I did to get it to work was I just bumped into him. I got him literally a couple steps closer to Norland, and that moved it forward. Oh, sometimes you gotta think with your... Sometimes you just gotta push people around. Literally, apparently.
Ah, there you are. I was starting to wonder how long I'd have to wait for your return. News has already reached me regarding your exploits at the festival.
What is it you've heard? I think I did great. I scared off all the conspirators, I found the lead guy, and I managed to elicit a confession. And I don't think I would have gotten that full confession had I just gone to Norland immediately.
By all accounts, it seems you decided to take matters into your own hands and confronted the lead conspirator yourself.
I think I did good.
And you actually convinced them to willingly hand themselves over to the guard,
I like the side of her.
avoiding even the smallest of public disturbances.
I like when she's
Bravo.
happy with me.
I understand you were quite diligent in your efforts to identify the true culprit.
I was. I really
I am
was.
pleased by this. It is a sign that you've taken my teachings to heart. As such, I see no reason not to reward you fully. You have earned it.
She starts off so prickly, and she just, she warms up to you by the end, assuming this is the end. We have a good, dare I say it, friendship. What happens now?
I do not foresee any immediate emissary work for yourself.
Makes sense. How do you go from that?
I, on the other hand, will be quite busy for the foreseeable future. So for now, I suggest you take the time to pursue other matters. If I have need of you, I shall send word. Until then.
Makes sense. Where do you go from there? Where do you go from uncovering a conspiracy to have the Jarl killed? I don't think we're gonna see more in regards to that, and I don't think we're ever gonna get an official, like, yeah, by the way, was the Thalmor doing that, but to me, that seemed pretty not evident, but it seemed like a very good theory. A game theory, if you would. Since I really want to conclude this series with Sledrig's quest and that main story, I decided I also wanted to go ahead and continue the Bardic duels. And honestly, it didn't even take that long before I got to a point where I was being told that I was ready to face the Grand Champion.
I cannot believe it. You've defeated me. Your prowess of insult is unparalleled.
Thank you.
Or should I say, almost unparalleled.
Hmm?
There is one beyond our level. The Grand Fool themselves. And I dare say you're ready to face them. If only I could tell you who they were. You see, the identity of Skyrim's greatest ridiculer is a closely guarded secret, likely known to but one person. Bjorn Skullbeard.
That sounds like a fake name.
A retired duelist, one of the best. It's rumored he once fought the Grand Fool, so he's bound to know who they are. If you wish to truly test your skill of offending, seek out Bjorn. Last I heard, he was shacked up near Pilgrim's Trench. I wish you luck.
Wait, like, actually has a shack near Pilgrim's Trench? Or
This next song goes out
is
to
he
the
just
dragon.
hanging out, like,
the
in the
savior of
ruins? Well,
Skyrim.
Pilgrim's Trench is just, you know, like, it's the bottom of the ocean, so... No, there's gotta be a hut or something. I'm just kinda hoping that the Grand Fool, I love that name, but I'm wondering, is the Grand Fool going to be the Dunmer lady, Helvanna's rival that we met the very first time that we saw at the first kind of like Bards gathering? Which, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe wouldn't make as much sense, but it would be cool if we kind of had that come full circle, and then I could finally get my revenge. Oh. You? Not even shacked up, just tented up. You're not gonna find a lot of people out here. You're not gonna find a lot of duelists out here, but he's also no longer a duelist. He's retired. I guess you squandered all of your duel money then.
Great. Another one. Look, there's nothing here, all right? There's no treasure. So do yourself a favor and turn back the way you came.
Oh, I'm not looking for treasure. I'm looking for Bjorn. I want to know who the Grand Fool is. You mentioned treasure? There's treasure here? No, I'm looking for Bjorn.
The Grand Fool? Wait, you're a duelist? Why didn't you just say so? I'm Bjorn. Bjorn Skullbeard, treasure hunter extraordinaire. Sorry for being less than truthful before. I thought you were here for, well, never mind that.
No, I want to talk about the treasure
you
now.
Want to throw down the gauntlet to the Grand Fool, huh?
I want to talk about the treasure now.
Are you that good? Or just stupid?
I'm okay. I'm not great. Yeah, can't I be both? A treasure hunter, you'd say? Bah, you'd struggle to find water in the ocean.
Whoa, okay. Just put that one away before you take someone's eye out. All right, you did show some grit in tracking me down, and I'm not one to turn a bold heart away empty-handed. Listen, if you're dead set on dueling the Grand Fool, you need to know more than just who they are. If you can lend me a hand with something, I'll clue you in on who the Grand Fool is and how to engage in a proper duel with them. Sound fair?
Very. Yes, sounds fair. What do you need help with? So, you're a bard?
I'm not your average strummer of strings, but don't let that mislead you. I'm a bard, all right. Thrilling adventures, daring feats, and delving into ancient ruins in search of treasure troves brimming with golden gems. Now that's the kind of barding that calls to me.
I get that. I can understand that. How is it that you know who the Grand Fool is?
Let's just say our paths have crossed. Maybe there was a dance or two and an exchange of choice insults. Fairly standard encounter, really, for a bard.
Mm-hmm. Well, sounds fair. What do you need help with?
Great. Okay, here's what I need. I mentioned I'm a treasure hunter, right?
Yes.
Well, just off the shore, not too far down, lies a graveyard of ships. Mostly they've already been scoured clean of any plunder. Yet, among the wreckage, there's still one or two treasures waiting to be claimed. Help me to secure a certain prize, and my lips will loosen with the knowledge you seek. And I'll offer a few helpful tips to boot.
I could use the tips. What prize do you seek, Wayfarer?
I need you to retrieve the figurehead off of the flagship's wreck.
Ooh.
You'll know it when you see it. It's carved in the likeness of a fearsome dragon.
I'm familiar with dragons.
No need to hold the entire thing ashore. Just as much as you're able to salvage. Here, take this. You'll need it to pry the figurehead loose. Come back once you've got it, and we can talk more.
Can I see the pry bar? I just want to see it. Okay, it's a tool? Okay, yeah, it's just your standard kind of the embalming tool. Makes sense, because in my mind I was imagining a crowbar, but I feel like that'd be weird to take the time to model like a brand new tool that you're not even equipping, that you're not even using, that's just, you know, kind of a little interactive thing. Yeah, because when they said Pilgrim's Trench, I was like, there's no settlements out there. Yeah, he just has his tent, but learning that he's an adventurer, oh god, I can't see anything down here. Learning that he's an adventurer, that makes much more sense now. He said don't worry about bringing the entire thing to shore. I just grabbed the entire thing. Amazing that I can come back to the surface with that. Okay, yep, and there you go, figurehead. Got the whole thing right in my pocket.
Ah, you found it! And ignoring some of those scuff marks, it looks mostly intact.
That wasn't me, that was the crash.
I'll just be taking that. There. Alright. Now that I don't have to fret about any rival hunters, I've got plenty of time to talk. But before we dive into the secret of the Grand Fool, we need to test your mettle.
Oh.
I challenge you to a duel of wit!
I mean, fair. Yeah, before we begin, why did you want that figurehead?
The tale of the figurehead is a lengthy saga, so let me trim it down for you. I need to buy a map, but currently I'm in a bit of a financial pinch, or as some might put it, absolutely destitute.
Explains the tent.
However, to a certain collector, that figurehead's value far exceeds its weight in septims. So, I trade the figurehead for coin, purchase the map, and then it's time for an adventure. Off to unveil mysteries and secrets.
Oh wait, not now. I need to do something first. Let the sparring commence. I'm just gonna save first, just in case I lose, but...
Fair enough. But I don't plan to stick around here forever, so don't take too long.
Given that this is what moves the quest forward, it's probably fine if you lose. He'll probably just say, let's try that again until you beat me.
Alright. Now that I don't have to fret about any rival hunters, I've got plenty of time to talk. But before we dive into the secret of the Grand Fool, we need to test your mettle. I challenge you to a duel of wit!
Let the sparring commence.
Facing a Grand Fool isn't like your run-of-the-mill duel. When fighting them, only they can dole out the insults.
Oh.
So, let's find out if your retorts are as good as you think. Because if you can't parry my insults, then you've no hope against a Grand Fool.
I still need some
From the
of
well
retorts.
of knowledge, it's clear you drink with a very small cup.
While your leaky mind forgets every drop that you sup.
Well done! Good parry! But a duel isn't over after just one trade of barbs. So? Your breath could fell a dragon at 50 paces!
With your odor, I don't think you qualify to judge others' social graces.
Oh, your retorts hit harder than a warrior's blade! But can you endure another round? Even a necromancer couldn't raise your reputation.
Speak from experience, for you, a dead audience is surely a common situation.
Oh, your retorts hit harder than a warrior's blade! But can you endure another round? You've all the allure of a festering laceration.
In time, hurts mend, while your lack of charm is a more permanent frustration.
Your verbal prowess is impressive, but this duel is far from over. Throughout Skyrim, my deeds are legend in trend.
A legend or a fabrication, personally penned.
Oh, your retorts hit harder than a warrior's blade. But can you endure another round? My tongue is a weapon, my wit a shield.
Then you're unarmed and defenseless. If were you, I'd yield.
Oh, your retorts hit harder than a warrior's blade. But can you endure another round?
You really like saying that.
I've met mud crabs that sound smarter than you.
Conversing with crustaceans is preferable to the nonsense you spew.
By Nocturnal's navel, that was a good one! But don't get too smug. Another round awaits. Your appearance is so dull it would ruin even the liveliest gathering.
And your ability to mix up me and yourself is truly staggering.
By Nocturnal's navel, that was a good one! But don't get too smug. Another round awaits. My quips are as finely crafted as an elven blade.
What you call quips, everyone else calls a spluttering tirade.
Not bad. But don't let your guard down yet. I'd call you a witless worm, but I wouldn't want to insult worms.
An ironic statement from one who so pathetically squirms.
Hey, you've bested me. Clearly, you've been honing your skills. Your wit is as sharp as they come. I'm convinced. No further proof needed. You've got what it takes to challenge the Grand Fool.
I prefer this.
In fact, chances are you've crossed paths with him already.
I like this more.
Paras is his name. He's a teacher at the Bards College in Solitude. I'm sure he'll relish the challenge against a mind as keen as yours. Wait, there's something else that... but no.
No?
I'll keep my lips sealed.
No.
Wouldn't want to spoil the fun. Best of luck in your duel.
Oh, no, and Paras is a wood elf. I don't know enough of the wood elf insults and comebacks yet. Ooh. Would it be cheating for me to go around, find some low-level Bosmer duelists just to learn the insults from them? I don't think so. Do you want to take your tent? No? Okay, he figures he's got his payday coming up, so what does he care?
Welcome, welcome. I don't suppose you seek a sparring partner.
In a sense, I know you're the Grand Fool. I challenge you to a duel of... What if I ask for any insider advice first?
Do not merely respond, think upon your retorts. And when at a loss, make an educated guess.
Any retorts you could teach me at this exact moment in time? No? Well, I know you're the Grand Fool.
Well, that must mean you've met with Bjorn. How fares my old friend? Still chasing tales of grandeur, I presume?
Pretty much. He's a little broke.
He wouldn't have divulged my name lest he thought you ready to face me. I trust Bjorn's judgment and thus accept your challenge. You have done rather well to climb the ranks. A legendary offender, I hear. Few can boast such a title. But I warn you, I operate on a different plane entirely.
So I've heard.
Bjorn likely instructed you on the etiquette of dueling a grand fool, yet there's a certain subtlety he may not have mentioned.
Uh-oh. And what might that be? I love the little ellipses at the end. Like, I'm worried. I'm nervous.
It is a curiosity to tantalize the mind. But fear not, my friend, for you'll have your answer soon enough.
Uh-oh.
Prepare yourself for a dance to be remembered. Even the gods would applaud the wit, to which I hold such firm dominion.
Oh no, he's gonna have new ones that I haven't heard? Yeah, alright. Wait, hold on. Oh, I think I have one that actually fits for that. The divines have much better taste than to indulge someone of your foolish opinion.
Bravo! You caught the shift and adapted with the grace of a seasoned bard. Yes, besides the change in form Bjorn taught you, each of my insults are original and unheard to you. But you've a keen mind, my friend, able to understand and apply innovation. Still, are you able to maintain such finesse? Let us see. I would pilfer your insults, but repeating them would have me lose this contest.
Mistaken, stupid, and a thief, I look forward to your arrest.
Oh, you got me with that retort. Brace yourself for my next barb. I can only assume your sheer incompetence is an experiment in public irritation.
Speak from experience, for you, a dead audience is surely a common situation.
Was that your attempt?
Ooh.
Or are you tongue-tied? Let's continue.
Yeah, I had another one that would have been better.
So unkempt. Do you always present yourself in a manner so obscene?
Better to learn from a farmer than to mimic your grooming routine.
Not bad. Now prepare yourself. Watch you perform? I'd rather die than suffer such indignation.
This is the one. The dead audience is surely a common situation. Now I got it. Now I got the right one.
Oh, you got me with that retort. Brace yourself for my next barb. I beg, do not sing. I cannot stand to hear you warble another sour note.
I fear you're mistaken. That bleating you heard came from your own throat.
Not bad. Now prepare yourself. Your voice is so grating. To hear it is a painful violation.
I'm just going easy on you, so I may savor your humiliation.
No adequate comeback?
Yeah,
A shame.
I wasn't sure about that one.
We should move on.
I wasn't sure about that one.
The quips I utter are just as stunning as the mouth from which they cascade.
What you call quips, everyone else calls a spluttering tirade.
Nicely done. But let's see how you handle this. Do your puerile performances always leave a crowd so sedated?
Your jabs are unrefined and juvenile. I won't be so easily baited.
You played that well, but can you withstand my next assault? Behold, and be amazed at the sheer amount of mental acuity that I wield.
I thought I had the comeback to this one. I don't, so I'm just gonna go with a random one.
Bravo! Bravo!
That's all it took,
A performance of a virtuoso indeed. You have bested the Grand Fool himself. You have won! Truly amazing.
7-3, not bad.
You danced through that duel with grace and wit. A true delight to behold. Thank you. As a token of my admiration, please take this.
Oh?
A fitting crown for a fool, don't you think? Well, with that, you too are now a Grand Fool. But be aware, this title is not one to be held lightly. There are certain restrictions and responsibilities you must adhere to.
This sounds like work
For example,
now.
if you initiate a duel of wit with another, you must play by the standard rules. No using my, or your own, insults.
Oh.
To do so would be simply unfair. Your opponent would be unable to respond, and therefore, the match forfeit.
But if someone challenges me, why not use your insults? I'm already skilled, I'd likely win anyway. No undefeatable insults, I understand the game must go on.
Yes, it shall. Despite your new title and position, I hope you'll still engage in a duel from time to time. For in these exchanges, we may yet guide fledgling fools who now travel the same road that we once walked ourselves.
Greetings, fellow fool. Might I ask you some questions?
Of course! Ask away!
We got our little inside jokes now. Why hide your identity? Why not let others know you're the Grand Fool?
Why conceal my identity, you ask? But for the purpose of cultivating only worthy challengers, of course. If everyone knew I was the Grand Fool, I'd have bards demanding duels every hour. But few, if any at all, would be ready to face me.
Fair.
But by keeping myself unknown, hopeful bards must instead challenge and learn from one another, improving each and every time. Besides, if no one knows who I am, I can partake in any amateur duel that takes my fancy, enabling me to foster the budding brilliance of new talent.
Well, you and Bjorn seem to have some kind of history. Can I ask about it?
Ah, Bjorn. A name that stirs nostalgia. He was once a student of mine, one of the few to actively train in swordsmanship. We crossed blades often, and as our duels became more challenging, we began to hurl insults at one another as well to distract or misdirect. It was all in jest, of course, and as time passed, we no longer needed a blade in hand to trade our barbs. It was from our playful rivalry that the duel of wit was born. Ah, to spar with words and weapon alike. Those were good times.
All right.
No argument from me.
I wanna see my crown.
Until next time.
I don't know why I'm just imagining like the Burger King just paper crown. I think that would be very fitting for a fool, you know? Oh, that's a lot nicer than I would have expected. That's much, much nicer than I would have anticipated. Okay. Kind of wish I had seen you wearing that. 100 sword attacks have a chance equal to your speech skill to disarm an opponent if you block your strike with a weapon. I'm gonna put that on. I'm also probably going to enhance that. I did go ahead and I did improve Venzakri, which it only takes a steel ingot, so it's not the strongest sword. It's not like a super overpowered sword, but will definitely be more powerful now than it was, you know, before I improved it. Look at that. Look at my crown. Oh. Well, somehow I think everyone is gonna know that I'm the fool. I'm probably not gonna be as incognito.